Okay, in the Voice of Masters, before I sign off from this Devilal Stadium, now just caught up with an amazing couple, Sangeetha Mari and Abhinand Shetty. They just picked up the gold medal in the
XD40 plus.
XD 40 plus category, and this is their story is love at first sight in badminton court, immediately marriage, and then virtually played all kinds of tournament, corporate level, state level, national level, international level, and Abhinand has won medal, yeah, 3 medals at the international level. Same here this side. So, and in the last 15 plus years, it's quite amazing to know that perhaps close to 150 tournaments, and they're unable to count the number of trophies they have won. So, very very simple badminton players. They keep their games very simple. It's a treat to watch. So much of understanding. It's like their mastery at work. Youngsters can pick up many things. So now let me just start with the lady first. So many matches together. Now, what is that you guys talk during the match? Because you read your opponent so well, in the sense, so what is that you guys talk?
So usually what we talk about most is about keeping each other calm. So that's the support we kind of give each other. Now, we cannot always in every match, it's not possible that you be at the same level. Both players may not. One person may be. Today, for example, I was a little off my game and he was giving it 100%. So when I was making mistakes, he was getting a little flustered, but I was trying to calm him down and say, don't worry, I'm getting into the rhythm, don't worry about it. The other thing is we talk about strategy, but in the middle of a game, it's a little difficult to execute when you're on the ground and on your feet. You need to think really quick. So we make small changes in the game when it's not going our way, and we try to talk about, okay, do we pace up now? Like generally in this game, as an example, what we did was we played the first 11 points very slow, and we were trying to make as less errors as possible. We were just trying to get back into the rhythm. After the 11th point, we kind of took off in the 5th gear. So that's what we generally talk about.
Right, and you, Abhi?
I think it's the same. I think she keeps me grounded. Basically, I'm all offense and she sets the game up for me. So I believe always that mixed doubles is a women's game. So as long as the lady is setting things up for the guy, it's a very easy game for me. So.
Right. So now, in the master circuit for how many years now?
Him,
10 years. I've
10
been
years,
here.
yeah.
Yeah, all right.
Me, five
No,
years
okay.
now.
So let's stick to mixed doubles alone. Have you seen the levels of the mixed doubles going up in this circuit?
Absolutely,
Okay.
absolutely. Like all of the youngsters that have come in, when I say youngsters, well, I'm treating myself as an oldie now. 5 years below me, so Bennett and his partner, we saw a couple of amazing pairs. I think Bennett and Swati,
Yeah, a lot of
right?
people from the national circuit have now entered.
Yeah.
Even during our time, I think it was the same. And even at the international level, we are seeing a lot of Olympic gold medalists and Thomas Cup winners are all moving into masters. So it's extremely competitive. It's not like you think that you're in the masters category and things are easy. It's not. So you need to be at the top of your game, both in terms of your play as well as your fitness. Otherwise, you will be left behind.
Right.
I can honestly say, hand on heart, some of the international pairs we've seen can beat a lot of the Indian current senior players as well in mixed doubles. They are that skilled and talented. So we've seen some really amazing pairs out there, and the standards have really improved now. So it's not easy anymore. Not just about anybody can walk in here. You've got to put in the work. You've got to make the sacrifices. And nobody sees all this behind the scenes, but there's a lot of effort and sacrifice required.
Amazing. So I also want to just pick up one aspect and check back home or at your training schedules. What are the 1, 2, 3 things you do to take your game to the next level? Be it strategy or in a new aspect to be brought in. What is that?
So we've realized that in our age group, fitness is the most important aspect. So even a small little niggle, a small little, even the skin peeling off of your finger sets you back. So fitness is the number one priority, and that's what we prioritize. Next comes your eating habits, your sleeping habits, the sacrifices you need to make, like food-wise, diet-wise. And the third is that we try and play against youngsters for match practice, but we also put in effort like multi-practices, and we do things like court drills. So we do all of that, but keeping in mind, of course, we're not young anymore, so we do it as per our age.
You, Abhi?
No, basically, I think see, look, both of us have corporate jobs.
Yeah, okay.
And we probably get a couple of hours a day to train. So we have to look at quality. So quantity is not our key at all. So we are only at the 2 hours which we spend both for our workouts as well as for our games has to be top notch. So quality is what we rely on, and it's taken us so far. So I believe that if it's anybody listening, it's quantity. It's always quality over quantity for me.
Right, and finally, your take on this concept of masters now catching up in India. Do you think that we also need like for example, the Bangalore Masters, the Chennai Masters, the Hyderabad Masters, those kind of things should come in, isn't it? And maybe a badminton league for master players. What do you say? Just a thought.
Fabulous idea, absolutely. And I think we do need more competition, and we do need more tournaments happening in our category, because we barely get about 3 tournaments a year, and some of us, like he and I, we go and play in the open categories as well, in the senior category as well, whenever we have the chance. It's not easy to compete against them, but we take it with a pinch of salt. So if there were more tournaments in our category, that would be motivation for us to train a little harder, and also kind of keep us in touch with the game throughout the year, which is what is missing at this point.
And Abhi?
Yeah, I think it's always great to have. For us, like I said, it's a corporate job. We have to plan our leaves, but we would love to have more tournaments, of course. And we managed to play these 2 tournaments in a year. A couple more would not make any difference for us, but it's definitely. I would definitely say that we would need more. It's also to bring the masters to the fore. Right now, it's like one tournament here and then national championships, and it's over. Like throughout the year, the next 9 months of the year is nothing other than the world championships, of course. But then that goes unnoticed anyway. So I think
I have an idea. Once I get back when we will get back to Bangalore, we will have a session at Bangalore Press Club. When we say session, means just a meeting, okay? And then let's see, we can put the ideas together. Sure. It's always a pleasure to talk to you guys. Amazing couple.
Thank you.
Are you guys the only couple in the badminton, like in the master circuit playing, or?
There are a few. I think there's one Ashish Sharma. He's
Acha.
35 plus. And
All right.
35 plus Rihan. And,
Okay.
In Karnataka, just us.
Yeah, Karnataka is probably just us.
Okay.
Karnataka, just us, but the other states do have. Tamil Nadu has a pair, and like he said, Ashish as well. Yeah.
So amazing story of 2 feather fellows, still in love with each other, with love with the game. That's all, signing off from this amazing tournament. I hope you guys enjoyed Voice of Masters. Until the next tournament, see you all. God bless you. Jai Hind.
Thank you. Bye bye.